Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are back in the Bourbon Bunkery studio looking spot.
Bourbon bunker now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're back in it.
Let's go.
Now that phrase has already been coined by so many other influencers.
The Bourbon Bunker?
The Bourbon Bunker has been.
Oh.
Everybody uses it.
Well, why are we doing that?
It's not anything new because we're actually a bunker. Okay, we've got a concrete ceiling,
That is true.
concrete walls, concrete floor. This is a bunker.
Makes my voice sound angelic as well.
Yeah.
Very deep, Johnny Cashy.
Ooh, yeah,
Just
I
saying.
like that. I like that a lot. So today we have in front of us 6 glasses of varying bourbons, all under 90 proof and all right around 20 bucks or less.
That's my jam right there.
Yeah, this is
the everyday sipper.
The Budget Bourbon Blind.
I like it. So there's some in here. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but
I got it for you.
This started with the request of my everyday sipper.
That's
is
right.
some good old fashioned E&W. And I know we've got that somewhere in this mix, so it'd be interesting to see if I can pick that out.
We've got E&W. We've got
Old
Jim
Forester.
Beam. We've got Old Forester. We've got
Four Roses.
We've got Benchmark. And I think that's it.
So for me, like everyday sippers that I'll pick up at the store, if it's not like a 750 or something like that, like your liter handles, it's gonna definitely be like the E&W, Four Roses, and the Old Forester. I'll grab that, but
Also,
I mean, it's been like 20 plus years since
Wild
I've had
Turkey.
any Jack Daniels or Wild Turkey, so I'm a little bit nervous that I'll like it. I remember the Jim Beam vibe. It's not, it's a brown water vibe, that's for sure.
I have not had any of these.
Oh man. I think you're gonna pick E&W as the winner. I am a big fan. What's the distillery?
That's Heaven Hill.
I am a huge Heaven Hill fan.
You are.
Not only on the everyday
You
Sipper
like
E&W
Larceny?
streets, but I love Larceny as well.
Same place.
Yeah.
Have you done the E&W?
Bottle and Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like if you're splurging.
You just got the Heaven Hill
Yep.
bottle of bond. Man, you are all over that.
I like the Heaven Hill. They do something right there.
Hey, buddy.
All right. So what's the challenge? Is it just preference?
I think we're just doing preference.
Just the racehorse, the old-fashioned racehorse.
I can try and guess, but it would just be based off of like knowledge of the distillery.
Just digging deep
Yeah.
to younger memories of college. Last
be
time I
like
said
a-
high school, I probably shouldn't have said that. We'll go college, Wild Turkey, Jim Beam,
Yep.
Beam
This
and
is-
Coke or something.
This is
right?
all the things that you'd grab for in college, because you find yourself an E&W on the bottom shelf there for $12, and you're like, yep,
Can't beat that handle
I'm in.
price. You and 12 of your friends.
exactly.
All right, let's do it. Left to right?
Let's do it.
All right. Are we gonna let's pretend like it's bougie. Is that the next one, right? Bougie?
The bougie bourbon blind is coming, yeah.
Okay.
So this is the budget
The triple
bourbon
B
blind.
series
Right,
here.
exactly.
I like it.
Then we'll do the bougie bourbon blind. We'll get all the big, crazy, expensive
Now, all
stuff.
these are light proof, right?
They're all below 90.
So you didn't lightning round me this time?
No lightning round.
Appreciate that.
We learned our lesson. 3 lightning rounds in a row. It's not a good idea.
Okay. A little more like alcohol forward flavor, which I feel
definitely
like
have
is,
that
I
caramel,
don't know,
though.
is what I expected kind of out of these.
Or maybe vanilla. That's vanilla.
I wonder if that's just like a psychological, like I remember these being like very alcohol-y when I was drinking them when I was like 20.
Did you mix them or did you just drink them straight?
It was always a mixer. I think E&W was the first time I really started getting into old fashions, which I was traveling for work in Green Bay, which is kind of the home of old fashions, I believe, or at least they're
Really?
gonna say Green Bay is the
Why
home of the
not?
old fashioned.
You know what?
Supper clubs and old fashions.
That's right.
And I had my first old fashioned, and then it literally from then on came my like nightly drink. I just
Old
like to have
fashions are just
fashions.
good.
They're just delicious. I don't even do the bitters anymore. I'm gonna be honest, and no cherry, no orange.
You don't make it. You just toss the sugar in there and let's go.
Yeah, a little simple syrup, ice cube, and some whiskey, bourbon. Let's go.
The simple old fashioned.
Ooh, heavier oak there. Heavier oak there. Got some
Yep.
Old Forester vibes, some benchmark vibes, maybe.
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea.
I'm gonna have to like keep these going as we go because there's so many.
Wow.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I mean, that's a value right there.
I would say there's where I'm at.
Ooh, that might be the one. That might be my
You think so?
be my gal. That's good. That's a value. That's a budget
This one's
bourbon
got-
if I've ever tasted one.
This one's got a benchmark vibe to it.
It's got a little more kick too.
Yeah.
Are they all exactly 90?
No, they're not. So
Okay.
some of them are 80, 81, 86. All varying. Like
Okay.
Old Forester was 86.
I'm gonna do a little palate cleanse here.
I think we just got the OG Wild Turkey Bourbon coming in at 81. Because you know they like to do the one thing, right? 101,
Yeah.
81.
So it's not the 101?
It's not the 101.
That's the one I feel like I have
It's the 81.
not so fond memories of, but memories nonetheless.
Evan Williams is
That's the bottle. Right
86.
there. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Four Roses is coming in at 80. Jimmy Beamski is coming in at 80 as well. And the benchmark is also 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Benchmark and Old Forester were the two strongest, right? Did I hear that right?
Old Forester 86 and Evan Williams 86.
Man, they're like going in order ish. I feel like that's that has a Four Roses vibe about it.
Oh wow! Somebody said it was either your wife or your sister said that behind us looks like a green screen.
No, this is real.
This is all real.
This is real. You
Hey,
can't just
watch.
go grab a bottle off a green screen.
Watch, I'm gonna grab this bottle right off the green screen.
Real.
It's real. It's a real deal.
Fake news.
Fake news. That's the real thing.
The bottles are real.
This one was interesting. I'm gonna pop this one back a little bit.
This one's going in the back. What is this? Did they even try here? I hope that's not EW.
How funny would that be?
What is it about this tier from a price point perspective that one makes them cheaper and then two makes them like, in my opinion, they have this more like grainy alcohol vibe to them.
Yep.
And they're all, I mean, I'm sure it's the proof that has them being like just a little bit more smooth so that they're better for cocktails.
Right,
kind of
so
thing?
like in the last video, the 1792 video, we were talking about foolproof and barrel strength and all that type of stuff. So these come out of the barrel at probably close to 100 proof.
Like gas.
Yeah. And then they water them back down to 80 proof. So
then they
you're
get
selling
more
water.
product. Yeah.
You're selling
Makes
water.
sense.
Number two, it's probably like their B stock stuff that's not going to make it into their higher shelf stuff. So it's like, this one's not going to cut the mustard. Number three, it's also younger.
I was going to say, is there like a year minimum?
Yeah.
Is there even a minimum?
Yeah, if you want to call it bourbon, it's got to be 2 years age.
2 years minimum. Okay.
If you want it to be bottled and bond, it's got to be 4 years age minimum.
So what if we start brewing? No, you don't brew.
Distill.
What if we start distilling our own bourbon? We have to wait 2 years to launch the project.
Yeah, so
Get on that shit.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta start.
What are
We
you
gotta start
waiting for?
distilling this stuff right now.
Clock is ticking, man.
Oh, there's the benchmark.
Tick tock. The
That's
last
it.
one.
100%.
Wow, he says 100%. I don't know. They all kind of taste the same to me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
If I were willing, if I had the money right now to put $100 on the table and say that's benchmark, I'd do it. But Christmas is coming. It's cold up here. Okay. One, I need new
Both have
tires.
beanie caps on.
Yeah, I need new tires for the car because snow's coming. I can't put $100 on the table right now. So I'm saying this
Didn't
is.
you spend like $150 buying all this cheap bourbon?
No, because it was all under. I think it was only $70.
Oh, well, it is the budget show.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I like this one. It's in the top. It's in the front of the race pack here. But I don't know if that was the winner.
I think this is your.
Which one do you think might be the E-dubs?
I think whatever one you said what it was is probably it.
That's
I like that one.
my good friend Evan. I think this is
where
the
I'm
Four
coming in.
Roses. Which one? Because I feel like Four Roses has a very distinct flavor, and I'm gonna get it wrong, but like it does when
I have
you're
no
drinking
idea.
it and you open it.
I'm clueless.
I think it tastes different than sort of the others in the.
Four Roses does have its own thing for
Yeah.
sure, because this is a blend of 10 different recipes. So it's just
So they do that even with the entry level tier stuff?
That's the only one they do it with.
Is the blends?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is the entry level. Otherwise, like,
Basically a mutt.
the small batch is like 2 or 3 of the recipes, and then the small batch select is the same. These ones are obviously single barrels. They came out with a new label, BT Dub, for these guys. Not this one, but
BT Dubs. This one's got like this extra vanilla caramely. Is there anything you can tell me about any of these?
I can't. I got lost.
Wait, one of these is Jim, right? I feel
One of
like
them's Jim
I
Beam.
feel like this just feels like it should just be mixed with a Coke, so maybe I'll call that one Jim.
Smells like burnt barrel.
I mean, I feel like these are significantly better than this one. God, I hope that's not EW.
I don't think this is.
But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't
gotta
matter.
be.
You like what you like.
No, this has got to be your Jimmy Beam.
This one, right? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's just a little too everyday. It's just not doing
I hope
much.
that's not Old Forester.
It's not
'cause I
trying
love
very
me some
hard.
Old Forester.
Okay, so 4 Roses. Like, what does wild turkey taste
What the-
like? I have no idea what wild turkey tastes like. I'm not sure.
This is insanity.
Whatever it is, if this is not wild turkey, this could be wild turkey. Whichever one is this one.
Is the worst.
They're just like they're watering it down too much. They're just lacking some of the flavor.
They're mailing
These ones
it in.
all have like decent flavor. I don't know.
This one's super low proof though too.
Yeah.
It feels super low proof, so it's got to be one of the 80s.
The 80s.
This one's definitely benchmark. I just cannot get away from this one being benchmark.
So tell me why you think it's benchmark, and then let me
Butterscotch.
come into that experience. Here.
Just because of the one that we did, where we did the benchmark small batch, and it was so butterscotchy.
You nailed the banana the other day too. With that, I was ready to be on the other team on that one, and then you started talking about banana flavor. I went back for one more sip, and it was spot on. So okay,
Butterscotch, yeah.
butterscotch.
Get a butterscotch vibe on it. And I love it.
It's pretty good.
This would be my number 2. This one's my number 1.
Can I have a tie up here?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Let's
It's
do
your
a
show.
tie. It is kind of mine. This was my idea. So this is my normal life here, right? Like this is the pretend fantasy life
This is
of
what we-
bourbon
this is what we
drinking,
dream of.
right? This is the reality here. And again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Nope.
You give me some bitters, even like, I was kind of like the square round ice cube snob for a little while. Now, just reach into the fridge.
You know what?
or
Just
into
give
the
me some of that,
freezer,
whatever,
Give me a
it
couple of the
doesn't matter.
cubes, give it a little swirl. We
your
went to
finger,
that
isn't it?
class.
Yes.
And I've started swirling my old fashions. I wasn't even mixing them before. I just, I'm in it for the love of the
You
game.
only shake it? What is it? Shake it if it's citrus, and
If
then
it's
swirl it if
citrus,
it's...
and it's got that carbonation in it, which is kind of counterproductive that you would shake a
think
drink.
so,
But I did
yeah.
start making, I did like, I forget what the name of it is, but it was like the citrus.
Whiskey sour.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I have a little shaker. I give it, hey, let's give it a little shake.
You know what?
Give it a little shake. There you go. Like the shake weight.
We went
All
and
right.
got a new shaker because we needed it.
After that, yeah. I know. I went home. I was like, shit. I don't have a shaker.
Yeah.
I did 2 cups.
Also, before we get into this, make sure you like and subscribe down below.
It's in the middle.
Yep.
I'm doing my homework.
Just hit a like and the subscribe. All at the same time. They're right next to each other. It's super convenient. Also, let us know in the comments what you think about us doing a live stream in
do
the
it.
near future. We want to do it so where we're doing a live stream, we have a spot out here in our office where we can do a live stream there, but then also it would be fun to do an on-location live stream at local restaurants. We have a few distilleries here in town that we could go do a live stream at that have restaurants in it, and then some fun restaurants around town that we could do live streams in. So let us know in the comments if you think that would be exciting. And then obviously,
Imagine there's a day where we have enough people that would come for like a bourbon meetup.
oh, I know. That would be exciting. And then we start traveling.
Hi, I know nothing about bourbon, but I really like to drink it.
I like to drink it and I like to
My
talk to
favorite
people.
bourbon is E&W. Nice to meet everybody. Oh Jesus!
Perfect.
Yeah, that would be cool. What would we do? Like, do we stay?
We do the same
Do we
thing
stay
we're doing
PG
here.
though?
No.
No, do we just get loose?
Yeah,
Like
we
go
get
back on the
super
rocks?
loose. Yep, exactly.
All right, let's go.
We let it all hang out.
I'm game.
All right, here we are. This is
What'd you
number
pick?
one.
So we're slightly off there. This was my number one, but because I feel like this is the E&W, I put it up front.
Yeah.
I might be wrong here, but that's the only reason why. But if I'm being honest, I was there, but I like the idea that I think this is E&W, so I'm gonna put it forward. I also think that that's the Four Roses potentially.
I have no idea, but I'll agree with that one. The only one I have a fairly decent whatever for is this guy, and I think it's the benchmark.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
I think these three were the clear standouts for me. These were close seconds. This was definitely last. So, you know, we'll just call this Old Forester because I did get that butterscotchy note from that. So I'm with you there.
Wait,
I think
that's benchmark.
benchmark.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, benchmark. Sorry, benchmark. I'm going by your butterscotch, not by my recollection of the actual bottle. Okay, so the benchmark butterscotch flavor. I think this is that distinct Four Roses flavor. Both, you know, kind of good. They're standouts from here.
Yeah.
I think. If I had to guess, either Wild Turkey or Jim Beam is doing like a significantly better job than what I would call like the bottom of the rung,
Yeah.
right? Like your everyday. Is that fair to call them bottom of the rung? I
Well, it's
don't know.
bottom
They're
shelf.
veterans.
Who?
Like Wild Turkey.
Well,
and
so,
Jim Beam. I mean,
yeah.
they've got premium products, right?
They've got
This is just their
incredible
This
stuff.
is just their entry level
This is
stuff.
just- yeah.
I don't mean any disrespect, guys. Take it easy.
Yeah,
okay?
calm down. Well,
Take it easy.
roast them,
dorks.
roast them in the
knob snobs.
roast them in the comments.
Damn, I can already see it. Anyways, I think they're doing like these two for me feel like they're like begging to be mixed with something
Yep,
at a
definitely.
bar in like a college town. My guess is it's Wild Turkey that's doing a better job. I don't know why. I just feel like I remember Jim Beam just being like bland and getting you blackout drunk.
Let's start at the bottom.
All right,
Our least favorite would be this guy.
I think it's Jim
What
Beam.
if you're going left or right? That's bottom. That's glass number 5.
Yeah. And then I think my next least favorite or whatever is the Wild Turkey potentially.
Right.
And that's down here.
What do you got?
And yeah, I don't know. I think
That's exactly how I wanted to do it. So, your least favorite, which is number 5, is Four Roses.
What?
no, that has to be a mistake.
It
There's
is
no
not.
way this is Four Roses.
That's
Oh
right.
my
Number 5,
goodness.
Four Roses.
I did not see that coming.
Isn't that crazy?
Actually, hold on a second. Now that you say that it has that like cinnamony. Wow, Jesus, Four Roses, dude. You got beat by Jim Beam.
Jim Beam beat you 4 roses? Come on.
What is your
That
second?
means Jim Beam and Wild Turkey.
Second least
good.
is number 1.
Number 1. Is that for both of you?
Yep.
Yep.
And that is Evan Wilkins.
Oh no! Oh
EW for a
Oh no!
if you ain't first, you're last.
Can you recognize it?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yep. Least favorite for you guys. Which one is that? Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
That is Wild Turkey.
Makes
Okay.
sense. Makes sense.
And then number
Probably 4?
4 is Old Forester.
Okay. Okay. Those guys have been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
Number
This guy over here, number 6.
6 is Benchmark.
Oh! Saw that one,
Number
smelled that one coming from a mile
3
away.
is Jim Beam.
Are you dry shaving? Here we are crapping
Beam?
all over Jim Beam the entire show and they end up winning? Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, it just goes to show you that.
That's it.
Dude.
Don't
It's probably
judge-
was it the best value of any of them? Was
Yeah,
it
it
the
was like
cheapest
$11
buy?
bucks.
Yeah.
Don't
Cheapest
judge
bottle.
a book by its cover right there. Don't judge a bottle by its label.
Also, it is 80 proof, that Jim
Yep.
Beam.
Give me some more of this Jim Beam.
Dang, Jim.
Fill me up.
That's
Fill me up.
so interesting.
I'm gonna pay homage. Listen, I shit on you, Jim Beam, and I'm sorry.
Are you
But-
sure this one's the Jimmy?
Yeah.
Or is that one?
No.
Okay.
You don't know Jimmy.
I don't. I had no. This is the first time I've ever had Jim Beam right
White
here.
man can't jump. You got
Was
that?
that?
You don't know Jimmy when they're riding in the car. You don't know Jimmy.
Dang. Who would have thought? That's insanity at its finest right there.
It's just well-rounded. Good job, Jim Beam. You know what? Maybe I'll pick up a bottle. It's been 20 years.
There it is.
Maybe I'll pick up a bottle.
You know what? We've just dethroned Evan Williams.
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
That's not
E&W, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. That was the first one I tried, too.
I did on purpose.
Dick.
Yep.
Incredible. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
That was another mind blower. Like last blind, Jack Daniels took the win.
Listen, I think what we're learning here is that the OG distillery streets,
Yeah.
they're
know what's
OG for a reason,
Yep.
right? I mean, they're sea walking all over this bourbon tasting
Exactly.
table because they know how to do what they do very well, and
No
we're seeing
cap.
that here.
No cap.
Or beanie.
Or beanie, yep.
But
All right, peace and love, y'all. Make sure and like and subscribe. Also, comment about the live stream. We want to know what your thoughts are. We'll see you in the next one.
peace.